8 Common signs you're deficient in vitamins. A balanced and nutritious diet has many benefits. Nutrient-deficient diets, however, can cause a variety of unpleasant symptoms. These symptoms may be a sign that you are lacking vitamins and minerals. By identifying them, you can adjust your diet accordingly. 1. Brittle hair and nails. Hair and nails may become brittle for a variety of reasons. One of them is biotin deficiency. Biotin, also known as vitamin B7, assists the body in converting food into energy. If you are deficient in biotin, you may notice brittle, thinning, or split hair and nails. Other symptoms of biotin deficiency include fatigue, muscle pain, cramps, and tingling. The greatest risk of developing biotin deficiency is among pregnant women, heavy smokers, and people with digestive disorders, such as Crohn's disease. Prolonged use of antibiotics and some anti-seizure medications can also increase the risk. It is also possible to develop biotin deficiency from eating raw eggs. Raw egg whites contain avidin, a protein that binds to biotin and reduces its absorption. Egg yolks, organ meats, fish, meat, dairy, nuts, seeds, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, yeast, whole grains, and bananas are rich in biotin. If you have brittle hair or nails, consider taking a supplement that provides 30 micrograms of biotin each day. 2. Mouth ulcers or cracks in the corners of the mouth. A lack of certain vitamins or minerals may partly cause damage around the mouth. Mouth ulcers, also known as canker sores, are often caused by iron deficiency or B vitamin deficiencies. Moreover, a small study noted that patients with mouth ulcers are twice as likely to have low iron levels. In another small study, around 28% of patients with mouth ulcers lacked sufficient levels of thiamine, vitamin B1, riboflavin, vitamin B2, and pyridoxine, vitamin B6. Excess salivation or dehydration can lead to an irregular mouth and cracks, splits, or bleeding on the corners. However, it may also be caused by an insufficient intake of iron and B vitamins, especially riboflavin. Iron can be found in poultry, meat, fish, legumes, dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Whole grains, poultry, meat, fish, eggs, dairy, organ meats, legumes, green vegetables, starchy vegetables, nuts, and seeds are good sources of thiamine, riboflavin, and pyridoxine. 3. Bleeding gums. Sometimes, bleeding gums are the result of rough tooth brushing, but also a diet lacking in vitamin C. Vitamin C plays an important role in the healing of wounds and immunity, as well as preventing cell damage. Vitamin C cannot be synthesized by your body, so you must maintain adequate levels of it with food. People who consume fresh fruits and vegetables are less likely to suffer from vitamin C deficiencies. Despite this, many people fail to eat enough fruits and vegetables every day. Insufficient vitamin C intake through the diet for a long period can cause symptoms of deficiency, such as bleeding gums and tooth loss. Having low vitamin C levels can also cause scurvy, which weakens bones and muscles, and causes people to feel fatigued and lethargic. Other common vitamin C deficiency symptoms include easy bruising, slow wound healing, dry skin, and nose bleeding. Ensure you consume enough vitamin C by eating at least 2 pieces of fruit and 3 to 4 portions of vegetables each day. 4. Poor night vision and white growths on the eyes. Nutritional deficiencies can sometimes cause vision problems. People with low intakes of vitamin A are often susceptible to night blindness, which reduces their ability to see in low light or darkness. The reason for this is that vitamin A is necessary for producing rhodopsin, a pigment in the retina of your eyes that helps you see at night. A night blindness condition that fails to be treated can soon develop into xerophthalmia, which is a condition that damages the cornea and ultimately leads to blindness. Ptosis spots are another early symptom of xerophthalmia, which are slightly elevated, foamy, white growths on the conjunctiva or white part of the eyes. To some extent, the growth can be removed, but it will only completely disappear after treating the vitamin A deficiency. Vitamin A deficiency is rare in developed countries. In addition to eating more vitamin A-rich foods, like organ meat, dairy products, eggs, fish, dark leafy greens, and yellow-orange vegetables, people who are below their recommended daily intake of vitamin A can actually improve it by eating more vitamin A-rich foods. It's generally advised not to take vitamin A supplements unless you've been diagnosed with a deficiency. Because vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, excess consumption can lead to fat accumulation and toxic effects. Vitamin A toxicity causes nausea, headaches, skin irritation, joint and bone pain and, in severe cases, even death. 5. Scaly patches and dandruff. Dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis, SB, are both skin disorders that affect the oil-producing areas of your body. Skin that is itchy and flaky is involved in both. Unlike dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis can also affect the face, upper chest, armpits, and groin. These skin disorders are most likely to occur within the first 3 months of life, during puberty, and in midlife. Both conditions are also very common, according to studies. At least 42% of infants and 50% of adults suffer from dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis. Seborrheic dermatitis and dandruff are caused by many factors, including nutrient-poor diets. Zinc, niacin, vitamin B3, riboflavin, vitamin B2, and pyridoxine, vitamin B6, may all play a role. A nutrient-poor diet may contribute to dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis, although the link is not fully understood. Whole grains, poultry, meat, fish, eggs, dairy, organ meats, legumes, green vegetables, starchy vegetables, nuts, and seeds are rich in niacin, riboflavin, and pyridoxine. Zinc is found in seafood, meat, legumes, dairy products, nuts, and whole grains. 6. Hair loss. A common symptom of alopecia is the loss of hair. Approximately half of all adults will experience hair loss by the age of 50. An iron-rich diet may prevent or slow hair loss. This mineral plays a role in synthesis of DNA, including that in hair follicles. A lack of iron can cause hair to stop growing or fall out. Zinc. In order to grow hair, this mineral is necessary for protein synthesis and cell division. Therefore, zinc deficiency may result in hair loss. Vitamin B3. This vitamin is essential for healthy hair. One possible symptom of biotin deficiency, vitamin B7, is alopecia, a situation in which hair falls out in small patches. Biotin is another B vitamin that, if deficient, may contribute to hair loss. Fish, eggs, legumes, dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains are good sources of iron and zinc. Meat, fish, dairy, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens contain niacin. These foods are also rich in biotin, which can also be found in egg yolks and organ meat. Vegetables, nuts, whole grains, and vegetable oils are rich in La, while walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and soy nuts are rich in Alabama. It is claimed that many supplements prevent hair loss. There are several combination foods that contain the nutrients above, as well as many others. In addition, taking vitamin and mineral supplements might worsen hair loss if you don't have a deficiency in that area. Supplements should not be taken unless your healthcare provider confirms a deficiency. 7. Red or white bumps on the skin. A condition known as keratosis pilaris manifests as goosebump-like bumps on the cheeks, arms, legs, or buttocks. The bumps may also be accompanied by corkscrews or ingrown hairs. Often, it develops during childhood and disappears in adulthood. It is still unclear why these bumps appear, but they may result from too much keratin production in hair follicles. The skin becomes red or white with elevated bumps. Genetically, keratosis pilaris may be more common among individuals whose family members have the condition. In addition, it has also been observed in people consuming low levels of vitamin A and vitamin C. People with this condition may benefit from food rich in vitamins A and C in addition to traditional treatments with medicated creams. Fruit, dark leafy greens, and yellow-orange colored vegetables are among the most nutritious foods. 8. Restless leg syndrome. Restless leg syndrome, RLS, also known as Willis-Eckbaum disease, is a condition in which the legs feel uncomfortable and the urge to move them is irresistible. While the exact causes of RLS are not fully understood, there appears to be a link between symptoms of RLS and a person's blood iron levels. Numerous studies have linked low blood iron stores to an increased severity of RLS symptoms. Several studies also note that symptoms often appear during pregnancy, a time during which women's iron levels tend to drop. The intake of iron-rich foods, such as meat, poultry, fish, legumes, dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, may also be beneficial given that higher iron intakes appear to reduce symptoms. Combining iron-rich foods with foods high in vitamin C can increase iron absorption more effectively. A diet that provides an insufficient intake of vitamins and minerals can cause several symptoms, some of which are more common than others. Increasing your intake of foods containing the right vitamins and minerals can resolve or greatly reduce your symptoms.